Hello, my name is Hamlet, and I'm here to bring to your attention today the growing problem between fishermen and recreationists on our freshwater rivers and streams. And this problem is the recreationists tangling up with the fishermen while they're wading out in the water and fishing. These canoers and kayakers are coming downstream and getting tangled up, and it really presents a problem as far as incident goes, with kayaks and canoes being overturned, as well as fishermen being knocked off their feet and possibly going under the water and being carried downstream. Some of the details of this problem are the fly fisherman's long cast, and this presents a problem because the fisherman needs ample room to get his fly out there, and this cast, as you can see in the picture, is very long and wide and requires a lot of room for him to be able to properly get his fly out. Another problem is the swift water. The swift water really presents a problem to recreationists such as canoers or kayakers because it really limits their mobility coming downstream. It's hard for them to maneuver in this swift water to be able to get around these fishermen. Which brings me to another problem. These streams and rivers that a lot of the recreationists such as canoers or kayakers as well as the fishermen use are often narrow, and the swift water combined with the narrowness really presents a problem because there's not enough space for everybody to be able to utilize this water. It really bottlenecks everybody into too small of a space for it to really be safe. Until now, there really hasn't been any solution, but I want to present to you what I feel like is a very beneficial solution for both parties, so you're not just helping out either the fishermen or the canoers. You're not being biased either way. My solution is setting time regulations. As far as time regulations, I mean no watercrafts before 10 a.m. This will give the fishermen, which usually start fishing from daylight to 10 a.m., because after 10 a.m. it starts getting hot, the fish stop biting, they're not as active. So a lot of these fishermen are out there from daybreak to around 10 a.m. This gives the fishermen an optimal amount of hours and the right time for a lot of these fish that are biting for them to be able to catch the fish and be done by 10 a.m., which we feel like gives them plenty enough time to enjoy the day and then be done as the fish stop biting. This also provides smooth sailing for the recreation such as canoers or kayakers or people inner tubing or in small boats on these rivers or streams, because they don't have to maneuver around these fishermen, don't have to worry about getting tangled up, so they can just cruise on down to their destination. Also, this eliminates any confrontation between the fishermen and the recreationists, so there's no room for error such as lawsuits or disputes between these two parties. The action required for this solution is when the problems arise, you set these time regulations. But these time regulations will not do any good unless local game wardens and police force enforce these laws. But the time regulations should not be set until the problems arise. Then once they're implemented, they can be properly enforced. Basically, everyone wins in this solution. Both get the ample time and space they need to properly utilize the space of water and get out and enjoy the outdoors without having to worry about interfering with somebody else's activities. Also, it reduced the risk of incident between these two parties, such as a canoe or kayaker getting tangled up and being overturned and going underwater, as well as knocking a fisherman off his feet and him going underwater and being carried downstream. So really everybody benefits from this and everyone's happy at the end of the day. This is my works cited. Thank you.